Welcome to the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel. I'm your host, ArmaniTalks. In this channel, I'm covering communication skills for you to level up your way with words and become much more articulate. In today's episode, we're entering the world of public speaking, and more specifically, we're going to be niching down into impromptu speaking and the biggest challenge that you're going to face as you're learning this skill set. Impromptu speaking is the ability to speak without any form of preparation done beforehand. And the reason that you want to learn impromptu speaking is because I call it the insurance policy against speech anxiety. A large reason that people face speech anxiety is because they feel as though that they're over here in the practice sessions, practicing away, all for it to go to waste. They're going to get on the big stage on speech day and they're going to forget a lot of points. And that's when they see the audience members looking back at them with a disappointed face, and the speaker looks back in embarrassment. You want to know something? Someone who knows impromptu speaking looks forward to the possibility of potentially forgetting some points. The reason why is because they can show that they're not a rehearsed sort of individual. They see this baby crying, perfect. I will incorporate this live baby crying into my talk, and I'll make the audience members look back in awe. That's the kind of magic that you can create out of ether with this skill set, but you gotta practice. And one of the ways to practice is by keeping it simple from the very beginning. Give yourself a topic and speak about it. There's only one rule though. The rule is that you cannot start over. And this is going to feel difficult because sometimes you'll give yourself a topic, you're moving forward, and suddenly you find yourself in this new lane where you're like, wait, how am I possibly going to get back to the initial topic that I assigned myself? That's when you're going to feel tempted to start back over. But just understand, there's only one rule. You can't start over. This is when you have to get creative in terms of finding your way back to the initial point. And in this moment of getting back to the destination, back once again, that's when the impromptu speaking muscle is built. And this is when you're going to face a challenge. The challenge is physical pain. You heard that correctly. Often, whenever we're thinking about physical pain, we're thinking about going to the gym. No. With impromptu speaking, there is some initial pain in the beginning stages. And the reason why is because we are aligning three variables into one: our body, breath, and mind. Now you may be thinking, what do you mean I'm aligning it into one? For me, it's already one. Incorrect. A lot of people, physically, their body is in one location. Their mind is in la la land all over the place. And due to their body being in one spot, their mind being in another spot, their breath is choppy and in middle ground territory. All three variables are out of whack. So when you're practicing impromptu speaking and you're gradually bringing them all into one shared mission for a certain period of time, there's going to be some growing pains because you're pretty much retraining the nervous system. Embrace this, expect this, so you don't quit when conflict hits you so fast. And here's the thing, when you're feeling the physical pain, it's going to be very, very tempting to break the only rule of impromptu speaking and start over. That's when I would urge you to understand the following concept. For creative fields, just executing one word to perfection beats trying to hurry through 50 words. So when you're feeling that physical pain, it's getting too much. You're feeling it on your throat. You're feeling it on your head. You're feeling it in your chest. Just take it one word at a time and reach the destination. Each time that you finish a talk from beginning up until the end, each time you have invested into the insurance policy that will protect you from the worst kind of speech anxiety out there. Invest in impromptu speaking because this is a skill set that will help you in conversations, in public speaking, in job interviews, in podcast interviews, and much more. It's the gift that keeps on giving. If you want more practical insights like this into public speaking and impromptu speaking, be sure to check out the ArmaniTalks free daily newsletter. In this newsletter, I'm dropping a daily short story talking about how to overcome speech anxiety, social anxiety, and how to control your emotions like a winner. Join thousands of people by clicking the link in the description box, the pinned comment, or go on ArmaniTalks.com/newsletter and sign up today. Thank you very much for joining the Armani Talks YouTube channel, and I'll catch you next time.